Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video we have a product sent over from Maono. This microphone right here is what they sent over. It's called the AU-903. You can also call it the Fairy since they happen to have that printed on the box. But aside from that, this is a USB microphone, which means that it connects to your computer via USB. And for the mic itself, it uses a Type-C input. The benefit of having a USB microphone is that it's mostly plug and play. So without further ado, let's get inside the box and do some audio tests. As for the unboxing experience, I'll first talk about the box itself, which is hidden underneath a sort of thick paper wrapped around on only 4 sides, but it does happen to include some interesting details about the product. For example, at the front, we are given a view of the microphone. If we turn to the right, a brief multi-use case scenario is presented, and on the left, we have some of the main features of the product, whereas on the back, there contains a more extensive list of features. Now to move on to the inside of the box, we'll be presented with a thank you card, a user manual, the microphone with the stand attached, and a small box that says accessories that contains a USB to Type-C cable. Around the microphone, we have several physical features that make up this microphone. We are presented with the Maono logo at the top, starting from the front. Underneath that, we have 2 buttons. The bottom one controls the audio level of the headset connected to the mic, and the top button controls the gain of the microphone. It also has a secondary feature where if you press down on the button, you can mute and unmute the microphone. It is red when it's muted and green when it's unmuted. At the back of the microphone, we are first introduced to a Type-C input as a way for it to connect to the computer. On top of that, we have an audio input for if you want to listen to yourself in real time, and the switch at the very top allows you to change between the cardioid and omnidirectional polar pattern as well. Nice. That's going to wind it up for the technical buttons and switches. Other interesting aspects of this microphone include the following. The base at the bottom is removable so that you can attach this microphone to some other stand, something like a boom arm, and the screws on either side of the microphone help it keep in place in most positions. Moving on, in this part of the video, I will be testing out the cardioid polar pattern on the microphone. Streamlabs OBS will be used to record the audio, and there will be some filters applied to improve the audio quality. The specific filters that will be in use are the following. Also, there will be 2 tests, one with a pop filter and one without one. And I should mention that the audio for this video up until now has been recorded using this microphone with an added pop filter and with the OBS settings I showed previously, since it is now the best microphone I own. So let's move on to the results. Betty bought a bit of butter, but the butter Betty bought was bitter. So Betty bought a better butter, and it was better than the butter Betty bought before. Betty bought a bit of butter, but the butter Betty bought was bitter. So Betty bought a better butter, and it was better than the butter Betty bought before. The omnidirectional polar pattern test will be very similar because there will also be 2 tests, with and without a pop filter. All other settings will also remain the same as the previous test, and instead of a tongue twister, I will mention the angle at which I am speaking into the mic. So let's get right into it. This is the front side of the microphone without a pop filter. This is the right side of the mic. This is the left side of the mic. This is the back side of the mic. And this is on top of the mic. I am now recording with a pop filter. This is how the front side sounds. This is how the right side sounds. This is how the left side sounds. This is how the back side sounds. And finally, this is how the top of the microphone sounds. Based on my tests, I believe the microphone sounds excellent, both in its cardioid and omnidirectional polar patterns. I prefer the microphone with a pop filter. I think it helps level out some of the peaks in the noise level when, for example, pronouncing words that begin with P. To conclude, the Fairy offers excellent functionality, performance, and design. Also, I should mention a reasonable price point as well, which makes it very competitive in the market of USB microphones. Well, that's going to be it for the video. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.